The Miccosukee Police Department and the Miccosukee Tribal Court are just some of the institutions that our elders created. Let's visit with our police commissioner and some of the tribal judges to see how our culture is reflected and maintained in these unique venues.
Okay, my name is Pete Osceola Jr. My Indian name is Gojatalgahachi, and I'm a member of the Bird Clan. We are here, Miccosukee tribe. That makes us Miccosukee people. So we need the laws that we base our decisions on are mostly, if it's a local matter, domestic or civil matter, we normally use our traditional cultural laws. And that's why we are Miccosukee Tribal Court. When court is in session, we have two judges. Unlike other courts out in the United States or any others, they have one judge. Here we have two judges. And during the case hearing, or when we're having the trial, or when we have hearings, the reason we have two judges is that we have what they call a contemporary judge, which is up to date on state, county laws, as well as federal law. And we have the other side called traditional or cultural judges that understand cultural or traditional Miccosukee laws, mainly because we need both sides. And I believe that for us, it's an excellent method of procedure for our tribal court.
How it affects the people in the community, or how people respond to the court. I feel like, over the years, I feel like people are more at ease and more, they feel like they can use the court as to, to use it to settle their differences and stuff like that. And in that way, that I feel like, the people, in the community, people of Miccosukee people feels like, they got something that they can work with, and, they can benefit from it. As we know that we don't have a jail that we can put the person in, for, long length of time or anything like that, but we do have a holding cell, and also we do have a treatment center now that, that we can use as an educational purpose, in that way. But one of the things that we do too is that, when the person comes before us and that, for whatever the issue that may be, we run it pretty much like, it's an educational thing, so that, for the people that, we can instruct them to go to their elders, and learn, different things about, because we can make an order, court order that, they have to go for so many months or something like that, and learn, and talk to their elders.
My name's Ray Thomas Weeks. I'm the tribe's police commissioner with the Miccosukee Tribal Police Department. And I've been involved in the public safety program for the tribe police services since March of 1977, and I was one of the, actually the second person from the community to join the public safety program, as it was called back in those days. The Business Council appointed me as the first tribal police commissioner. Then the General Council nominated the approval. So that's been my position since October of 1999. I've been the tribe's police commissioner, the first one. My program, or the program that I represent here today, the police department, was established on the 14th of June, 1976, was the first day of work. It was an administrative research fact-finding base. Before the 14 June 76 date, the tribe and its elders and some of the seniors in the tribe of various clans, practically all clans represented, had a lot of what tribal people call talking circles. A lot of discussion, a lot of thought, a lot of pain went into developing a law and order code for the tribe, both judicial and law enforcement, to work with and to see how this would be accepted or maybe assimilated to the outside world, meaning like the state governments, like for instance in our home state, state of Florida, as a sovereign state of the Union also, a Native American community is a sovereign nation in upon itself.
One of the reasons the tribal court was set up was that our sovereignty is important, the strength of our people. And one of the main ways that we can express our sovereignty is through judicial process that shows you that we do have rights, that we do have a constitution. Just because our beliefs and culture is not written, it doesn't mean that we don't have one. Our constitution is, if you flip around into native and Miccosukee term, it's called Itanutahage, and there's no translation for it that I know of. And that's our laws. That's the beginning and that's the end. And if you understand those laws, then you understand our people. And that's what the elders based their tribal court system on. The elders had a vision far more than other people had. And that's what we based it on. And that's what we're continuing today.
This is an area what can be clearly misunderstood because people automatically assume that they would have jurisdiction and or authority on federal Indian reservations. It's not clearly established that way. Because it's a federal enclave, the United States federal government is the exclusive trust lands holder to Indian reservations. How one can equate to how society probably may understand is like national parks, federal lands, military bases, federal lands, although military installations are under DOD, Department of Defense, but similar avenue of judiciary is addressed there. So going back to Indian reservations, we had to get recognized, we had to get authority, approval, and a lot of training under the federal district courts, Southern District of Florida, to be recognized. So that's how we went about it.
I was sent a letter from tribal court coordinator, Minnie Burt, who's also like our Chief Justice because she's our senior judge. But she sent me a letter and asking me if I was interested in being a tribal judge. And a month later, I got a letter saying that, the Business Council, which is made up of 5 elected tribal members, had decided, had voted that, I could be a tribal judge. So that's how I became to be a tribal. At first, I was what they call an alternate and tribal judge. But again, we have 2 judges, and one is contemporary, one is traditional. And my specialty is more on the traditional laws of our people, and that's what I minister. And that's how I got started. And I'm still there. That was about 8 years ago. And I enjoy being tribal. As long as the people have trust and faith in me to do a good and fair job, I'll be here. But the day they say, we don't need you no longer, I won't be here. I always believe that nothing lasts forever.